everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for the Jupiter and Pisces reading. Jupiter in Pisces doesn't mean that you only have to be Pisces in order to hear this reading. It's going to be for every single sign and how we are playing with these energies together. The cool thing about Jupiter is it is a planet of love, luck, and money. And then you have it sitting with Pisces. So it's like they're having coffee or they're having tea or they're drinking mimosas. I don't know what they're doing, but they're hanging out. And when they hang out, it is such a blessing for all of us because Jupiter is the planet of love, luck, and money. Pisces is the sign of dreams. So it's about making your dreams a reality. Your dreams about love, luck, and money. It's what you dream. It's time to make it reality. Now let's talk about your dreams and making your dreams reality and what that actually entails. What you want to do is make sure that you write out the things. So using this time of the new year, the new moon, the newness of everything, new moon in Capricorn, all of that stuff, you using that energy along with Jupiter and Pisces to dream about what you want, to dream big. And once you know what you want and it's written down on paper, the next thing that you want to do is sit and meditate and feel that these things are already there. They're already happening. Pretend like in your life that they're already there. Pretend like you're speaking to that lover already. Pretend like, you have money to spend and you feel good about the fact that the future is coming and that you're not afraid of the future. The thing is that our human mind is so stuck in the 3D dimensional reality that when we meditate and dream in our meditations about what we want, sometimes we go, well, it's not coming about exactly the way that I was expecting it to. And that's because our human mindset only has a certain capacity to dream. We can only dream about what we can see and what we know. We try really hard to think outside the box and think bigger, but we can never think as big as the universe or never think as big as it plays out for us. So the reason why it's really important that you do that is because what you're doing is bringing in the emotional connection to what you want. And the emotions are what bring in the energy to attract it to you. So you want to use the picture in your mind to make you excited, to bring in the emotional connection to the attraction for what you want. And then what happens is after that, you just kind of let it go, forget about it, right? And then watch the magic appear. And we're going to talk about how this energy is playing in just a second for each of the signs. I'm not going to separate the video. We're actually just going to go through every single sign and see how it's playing out. So before I begin, I want you to know this is a general reading and will not resonate with every single person. These energies can be reversed or just assign them the roles as you please as I'm going through. If it doesn't resonate with you, stick around because there may be something in it you need to hear. These messages are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you're brought to this reading or this channel. Jupiter in Pisces started December 28th. It's going to go all the way until May 10th. If you're wanting to know about the last reading that I did, it is on the screen above, and I always have suggested videos at the end. If this doesn't resonate with you and you want a more personal reading because your situation may be specific, then you can check out my description box down below for my personal reading details. All right, so a couple of oils that I show you right here that I have are wild orange and sandalwood, Hawaiian sandalwood. And the reason why I chose these oils and I have them running in my diffuser right now is because orange is for the sign of Pisces and Hawaiian sandalwood is for the planet Jupiter. So I put these two oils together in order to help me access the energies as easily as possible. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I want to thank the people that have already subscribed real quickly. If you're new here, thank you for coming, checking out my channel. And if you want to subscribe, then go ahead and take a second to do so now. All right, here we go. All right, so all 12 signs, I'm wanting to know what the energy for Jupiter is, and it's all laid out here for us. I can tell you what house it's working on for you. But look at the signs that are near you, around you, the signs of your lovers, the signs of the people, just your friends. You're going to start to see how this all plays out. Because what we're going to do is we're going to look at the different windows. You think of it like a pie, and the pie is cut into 12. And we're going to look at each slice of pie, but the whole pie together is still a pie. You know what I mean? Sometimes what people do is they try to just look at the one slice, and that's not how energy works. It's not even how tarot works with the energy. We're looking at the entire piece, the entire pie that has 12 slices. Okay? One of my favorite readers actually explained it that way, and I was like, that is such a good way to explain it. So I'm very grateful for him and how he explains things. Okay, so it's interesting. I listened to this guy, and he's very redneck, like for real. And he's so awesome, though. I don't know if he's redneck, but he has an accent like it. I think he's actually from Louisiana or something like that. But definitely, he's always talking about fixing cars. And the analogies that he used really make sense. And it's really cool. It's like, wow. I swear it's like somebody I could have hung out with like in high school. You know what I mean? He's always talking about fixing cars. He's always talking about guns. He's always talking about these things. And I'm just like, that's so funny. All right, so I'm looking for all 12 signs, starting with Aries. Anyway, this guy, he makes the funniest jokes. The reason why I'm not saying who he is because he's kind of vulgar and stuff too. I love it though. And I don't know how much of you guys would really dig that, but he's pretty awesome. And I had him on my, I had a shout out to him a while back, but anyway. Okay, so I have the overall energy. I'll talk about that in a second. It actually goes this way. And here we go. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, King of 10th house, let's see, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Now I'm going to double these. And I think I'm going to read the Mercury retrograde this way as well. This is very interesting how they had me lay it out this time. Very creative. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. All right, here we go. All right, Aries, Taurus. I guess I could tell you what they are, but I'll just get to it. Let me just put these out real fast and I'll get right to it. All right, here we go. This is an interesting reading. Okay, everybody. So the overall reading for the first set of cards, they gave me like 6 cards to clarify. So I'm just going to read it like a story, I guess. Let's see. So we have this King of Wands, which is someone who hasn't been living in their truth. They have settled for less. They have thought that life was supposed to be hard. They thought that working hard was going to give them what they were supposed to get, and if they worked hard, that in this way that they were going to get, basically working with their hands and that type of thing. That if they worked really, really hard, like that old Puritan way of thinking, if you work really hard, and I'm hearing indentured servant thinking as well. So it's like this old energy of just if you work hard, you're going to get what you get, like you're gonna do so well and prosper. It's almost like, hey, if you go to college, that old BS thing that they told us when we were in high school, if you go to college, you're gonna make a lot more money. And then all these people went into college, went into debt, like huge amounts of debt, and they're working the same job that they would have worked at if they didn't have a degree at all. It's like their degree doesn't really matter. So it's this feeling of somebody who's just not living in their truth. They're not expressing themselves. They're not free. They don't feel free where they are, and they want this freedom. Okay. They have found their cups overflowing. So they found their dream job. They found their dream person. They found their dreams. They have dreams right now. They're big dreams. And these are the ones that we're going to be writing down. Write these dreams down. Who do you want? What do you want your lover to look like? Do you want them to be greedy, or do you want them to be equal give and take? And that's the other thing really quickly is don't be upset about the discourse that you've had in your life, because the discourse, or the stuff that you don't like in your life, is there to help you understand what you do like. A lot of times we don't know what we do like until we're faced with the fact that we don't like something. So use that to write your dreams. Oh, I don't like narcissism. I don't like codependency, but I do like equal give and take. And I do like people who are honest, and I do like people who have integrity and people who are genuine. So do you want your career to be with people that have integrity and they're genuine and everybody works hard and nobody's picking up the slack for the people that don't want to do what they're supposed to do, right? Do you want a lover that is all of those things? So basically, they were able to see what it is that they do want. Sometimes it was based on the stuff that they don't want. And they are ready to speak their truth and tell Jupiter and Pisces while they're sitting there having coffee together. Speak into their hearts and say, hey, what about me? I'm just kidding. Say, hey, this is what I want. So this person is ready to speak their truth, whether they're going towards their lover to speak the truth and say, I love you, or I'm sorry, or I need you in my life however I can. Or they are, let me put these over here because we don't really need these in the way. Or, they're ready to find the job that they want and speak their truth and say, you know what, I don't really want that job anymore. I don't really want to do it. It doesn't speak to me anymore. I want something else. Well, this is the time to make it happen, and that's why this planetary movement is the way that it is. So because of that, there's going to be some divine communication, divinely guided communication. So you put it out there. You say what you want. This is what I want. I want my person to look like this. You could even say the exact person that you want if you really wanted, if you really desire that, then you can say, this is the person that I want. Or you can describe out all the qualities of that person that you really admire. And that's why you want that person in your life. Or that job or whatever it is that you're wanting, right? Okay, so there's going to be divine communication. With that communication, there's going to be new perspectives on both sides. On the person's side, on your side. If this is career, there's going to be some sort of conversation that's going to bring in a new perspective for you. Maybe even a new perspective for the person who's interviewing you. You may bring in something like eye-opening to that person, and they go, oh my gosh, yes, we need this person. We need you. But either way, there's going to be some sort of communication that I'm feeling like a sense of needing on both sides, like not needing in a bad way, but like, man, I just need you in my life. You're so amazing. Like, this is awesome. Okay. And that's going to help you put some burdens down, some things that you really, really wanted to change. It was time. There's some burnt out in your old career or in your old relationship, some stress that you really want to be relieved from. There's this feeling of responsibility that you've taken on, or this burden that you have with this person, and that is causing a trapped feeling, like an entrapment. Maybe you're not doing that anymore, but that's what was causing the discourse. The problem is that you took on a lot of responsibility in the relationship, too much. Whether that's in your job relationship or that's in your love life, it doesn't matter. You took on responsibility way too much somewhere. Some of you guys took accountability for stuff that you shouldn't even be taking accountability for. You were just overdoing. All right, so let's go right into the signs. Okay, so we have Aries first. Up to bat first is Aries. Aries, when we are talking about, or you know what? I'm not supposed to start with Aries. I'm supposed to start with the first house. Okay, my bad. Pisces, we're starting with you because it is in your sign. This is what we're all dealing with, right? On some level, you're dealing with every single one of these things. On some level, you're going to deal with every single house, but it's going to be very highlighted for the people who have those signs. So here we go. All right, Pisces is the first house. Pisces is a very magical sign. Pisces is a sign of magic. So this is a very magical time that we're living in right now until about May 10th, but it could overlap a little bit based on what you're doing. And sometimes you can use that energy even longer if you commit to something that's happening right now. So for instance, the 12-12 energy, the Lion's Gate energy, all of those things, you can use that energy for longer as long as you make a commitment to what you want right now. So that means writing it out. That means following your intuition, even if you feel like your intuition is leading you to a scary place. It's like, you know what? Meaning like you have fear to talk to a person or fear to start a new job or something like that. Follow the intuition. The intuition is guiding you in the right place. We're going to still sometimes have fear when we have changes, and that's perfectly normal. All right, so Pisces, it's in the first house, and that's what people see and the impression you give. So, and with Venus being in retrograde, that is also how people see you, is with Venus as well. So Pisces is very highlighted right now how people are viewing you. And what people are viewing you as is celebration. They're viewing you as the right choice. They're viewing you as somebody to compete for. And they're also viewing you as an angel. Angel baby, my angel baby. That's basically how they see you, right? They see you as an angel. You have a halo around your head as you walk around right now. Gorgeous, Pisces. Lucky you. Awesome. For the rest of you guys, if you are accessing this energy right here, then what's happening is in your disagreements, you're coming out as the angel in the disagreement. Or there's angel guidance in your disagreements. Okay, so I think Pisces, because you're looking really magical right now and it's in your first house, I feel like people are seeing you as the right choice, as the angel in their life, okay? And for everybody else, I feel like when you have disagreements, then you have lots of angel activity, lots of angel guidance in that, okay? So now we got to work on next the second house. That is mainly going to be highlighted in Aries, the sign of Aries. And it is the second house. And the second house is your assets, your finances, and the things that you value. Okay, so Aries, we have a transformation happening in that sign. And it's karmic. So this is huge, Aries. We have, it's going to be about your money and your finances, which I'm sure is directly related to your career or your education or whatever you're doing with money and finances. And then there's a huge transformation, a huge new beginning coming, which has to do with this is your sole purpose. It's going to be high. So that's awesome. That's very good. Let me move these over. Okay, next we have, because all of this won't fit. Taurus, we have, here we are, Taurus. The third house is highlighted for you, which is your potential to learn something in your neighborhood, your local neighborhood, like your environment, I guess I would say, like where you live and stuff. So we're talking about education and where you live. And Taurus, you are ready to let bygones be bygones with whatever is plaguing your heart. So maybe you're going to be learning so maybe you're going to be listening to audiobooks, or you're going to be picking up new information somewhere which will help you deal with this pain that you have. And then and part of that is that you're ready to let it be done. You're ready to be done with it. Like you're tired of it grabbing a hold of your life and controlling you and controlling your life. Like you're ready for that to be done. Okay? And remember, Taurus, you also have all this other energy happening. We have angels in the conversations. We have a transformation for your soul purpose. And then we also have the fact that we are letting go of pain and ready to let bygones be bygones and move forward with divine communication. I think it all circles around us having talks with people, which is, we have Mercury retrograde. That makes sense. That's the energy of Mercury retrograde, is that communications are going to be happening. And we're already in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde right now. So interesting. Okay, next we have Gemini. And Gemini, you're going to be in your 4th house, which is home and the roots of your being. So it's your foundation. You're working on your foundation, and you're working on what you want your family life and your love life and just your home environment to look like. Like what did you, like, look at this card right here. It looks like family and a house, and there's a father, or it looks like a male hand and a baby. You know, it's really being highlighted in that way. What do you want that to look like? So in your other relationships, you've had a lot of deceit. You've had a lot of people winning one over on you, and winning and betrayal and deception and getting away with things, and just real devilish energy. I don't have the devil card for you, but that doesn't mean that, you know, I have it for Virgo though. So there could be a Virgo in your life, or someone who has Virgo in their chart, or some energy of Virgo. Somebody who controls you, maybe as a Virgo, would control someone when they're in their shadow side, right? Now this, because of this discourse, you are now ready for manifestation. So you have a lot of manifestations that are happening, and manifestations are sometimes in your hands. So meaning you've got to make the phone call, meaning you've got to make that first move, meaning you got to look for the new place that you want to live, or, you know, start bringing in, you got to work with the universe with this manifestation. You can't just keep it in your mind, because your mind is cluttered with so many things. That's why you got to get it out on paper. And commit to the fact that you're going to meditate and see what it is that you want, and feel that you already have it. Get the vibration inside your body with your emotions. Practice your emotions. Practice what it feels like to have things, to have what you want, and what that happiness feels like. Practice happiness. You know, some people are so afraid to be happy, or to be happy for too long, as if they don't deserve it, right? I'm going to put this over here with this. Okay, the next one is Cancer. Yeah, I think I'll have enough room. All right, Cancer, your 5th house is being illuminated, which is where you have fun, romance, and create things that you are proud of. So, very nice. And that is, we're going to pop the balloon of illusion. So, and you're picking up your toys and you're going home. No, I'm just kidding. I've had enough of you. I'm picking up my toys and I'm going home. So we have whatever the illusions were or are. There are some illusions. There's something that you don't know. Somebody's coming with their sword to pop that balloon, so you can now see the truth. They're popping that illusion for you. So you have someone coming in to pop the illusion of something that you thought was to be true, and it is not true. So, for instance, somebody could have told you that they hate you, and they're going to turn around and tell you, no, it wasn't really hate, I actually love you. Something like that, right? We also have some things that were in your subconscious that you're going to see the truth. For that subconscious to change, so we can actually have a conscious effort for changing the subconscious this month. Anything that you had fear and anxiety over, we're about to release that fear. Any repressed emotions, or any kind of inner confusion about something, and it could be inner confusion about how, you know, your self-worth. That could be it as well. Okay? All right, so Leo. So Leo comes right after Cancer. Let's see. Leo, the work, health, and duty of your life. So you're going to be working on your work, like your career, your health, and how you see your responsibility of life is, okay? And this is what you want, happiness, flat out. I'm going towards my happiness is what Leo's saying. Look at, moving towards, guys, going to, like, I'm leaving these cups here. It's fine and dandy. It worked for me when it needed to be, but now I'm ready to move to my like, for real, my forever happiness, my real happiness, the things I really want in my work and in my health and in my life. Like, the way I see my duty to myself. My duty to myself is my happiness, dang it. I'm ready. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo. We have the 7th house. This area is about your long-term significant partners, romance, business, and family. So everywhere in your life that you have a partner or relationship, that's what you're looking at, Virgo. You are in such a great place because you know what devil energy looks like. So nobody can get one over on you anymore, Virgo. This is you standing up for yourself, standing up to narcissism, standing up to devil energy, standing up to even your shadow self and telling yourself, no, it's not how it is. This is how it is. Good job. Also, it's any kind of restrictions or addictions or attachments or anything like that. You're in such a great place to start anew. You're in such a great place to get over your addictions. You're in such a great place to get over the things that are limiting you, right? Explore these dark thoughts because you are in the right place to do it. You're ready. Okay, that's awesome. Libra, you are in a very transformational area of your life about shared resources and intense emotions. Oh my gosh, Libra. I've got to pull a little bit more on that because we have decisions being made right here. I'm going to put this over here. I just don't want to forget about this card because it's super important, but it is kind of hiding everything. Anyway, you have decisions being made, logical decisions being made about something you are done with. I'm done with this behavior. I'm done with how you treat me. I'm done with something like that. Ooh, very emotional, intense emotional. Let's pull a little bit more on that because we're talking about this is logical though. So even though you're in your emotions, you're surrounded a lot by logical thinking. Let me get some more on that, Libra, just because that seems very, I know my Libra friend's going to have some questions about that. So let me pull something else and see what else we have. So let's see, Libra. What do we got? Can you clarify that? You got a sword of truth. You have swords. Lots of swords coming in. Sword of truth that's going to make you have decisions about something emotional, and then you're ready to be done. So whenever we have a 10 in tarot, the great thing is that we have a new beginning right after that. So see how they gave me the new beginning right after that? It's like done, new beginning, done, new beginning. Sweet. The 10 of Swords is about painful endings, any kind of betrayal or loss, or just recovering from that, and bringing in new breakthroughs, success, new ideas, and mental clarity. So good for you. That's going to be awesome. I love that. All right. Scorpio, you're next. Scorpio is in your 9th house, which is broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or long-term journey. So it's just about, expanding. You're in an expansion period with equal give and take being at the forefront. You're giving and they're giving, and you're taking and they're taking. It's an equal thing though. And this is helping you become more secure in yourself, and your talent is going to shine. So you may even get a job offer as well to expand your horizons, to expand yourself in a new way. And we could do that with the Page of Pentacles, which is money news, job offer, just success and new opportunity. So very good. And it's going to be very equal this time opposed to last time where somebody was taking way too much in the relationship or the job or whatever. So this is going to be very supportive for you. And Scorpio, you have an amazing monthly read for January. So if you haven't seen it yet, you should check that out. Sagittarius as well. You were the next one that had just like an amazing reading of abundance all over it. So you need to check that out. Okay, Sagittarius, this Jupiter is going to be bringing in, with your dreams in Pisces, is going to be bringing in your achievements and how, whatever your status is to the outside world. Okay, and you are looking like the King of Pentacles, which is awesome. And the Knight of Swords coming in. So we have some sudden unexpected truths, some determination. You're going to look very driven and strong sense of self. So you're going to be living in your power, even though these are different signs. It's very balanced because you're a fire sign, you have air sign, and then you have earth sign right there. We have emotional happiness happening for you. It's very generous, so Jupiter's going to be very generous for you. Okay, that's good. That's awesome. And we have the King of Pentacles is visionary, so we have Jupiter and Pisces together in that card right there, right? Supporting you to resolve any conflicts, to get your truth, to move forward for what you need. All right. Capricorn, what's going on with you? I'm gonna put Capricorn down here because I want to continue to see this card. Capricorn, it's your 11th house, which is the cosmos granting you wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. Right there is the star, is Jupiter right there. See that? So you've got Jupiter shining right down on you, Capricorn. Beautiful. And what do we have? The Sword of Truth, about a reunion or a union with someone. So we have the Queen of Swords is someone who can see the truth. She sees through BS. She is super life experienced and is very great at taking risks. She can see the bigger picture, and it has to do with this 3 of Cups, which is celebration, friendship, creativity, collaborations, your independence, your alone time, all of those things. So it looks like you've got some really great cards going on right there. Awesome. And Aquarius, last one right now of the zodiac, and we have Aquarius. Mercury is in Aquarius, so the retrograde actually in Aquarius. So we will be doing that reading in just a second. All right, so this is the area of your life that is overwhelming. Oh, wow. So it's about you creating a bigger sense of power within yourself. Tower moment. Bah-ya! There you go. Oh, no. So Aquarius, but tower moments are actually sometimes how we see the best stuff, right? And it happens quick and it happens fast. It's like ripping that Band-Aid off and bam, you're somebody new. Sudden changes, upheavals, chaos, revelations, awakenings, personal transformations. And it all has to do, again, with the Sword of Truth. So how many people are getting the Sword of Truth, right? How many people are getting such logical, beautiful newness that has to do with mental clarity and breakthroughs? This is beautiful. So the King of Swords, he's ambitious, he's logical, he makes great judgments, and he's powerful, and he takes charge. So even though you're going through this transformation with this tower moment, you're going to feel very powerful and very strong. You know, it's about taking your power back from all the people who've taken it from you all this time, or that you've given it to, or something like that. We give it away slowly, and now you're just really moving into some wonderful, great power. All right, before we go, I'm going to get the overall theme, which I should have pulled in the beginning. I hope that you guys like this read, and hope you can feel the energy of Jupiter happening in your life right now. Don't waste this opportunity. It is an opportunity. You know, it's there for you to access it. If you want it, go for it. Access it. Say, okay, sit down with a piece of paper that says Jupiter in Pisces, my wishes, my desires, what I'm bringing forth, what I'm asking the universe to bring forth to me, whatever, and get it down on paper and sit with it and meditate and believe you have it. So this is working on your doubt. Any envy that you have is a great place to start. So if you're envious of someone, write down why you're envious of them. Why is it? You know, why do you feel this great discourse with that person? And those are the 2 things that Jupiter is working on, is the doubt that you carry and the envy that you have is a great place for you to write down what it is that you want. Use that disagreeable energy to say, well, I hate that this person has this, 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 and this, or I wish that I was this person because of this, this, and this. Okay, write it down on paper. Get that negativity out, so then you can flip it around and say, well, what is it that you want? I want that type of car, or I want that type of spouse, or I want those, you know, those relationships in my life, or I want that job because that job would make me feel like this, 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 and this, right? And write it down on paper, and then I want you to pretend like you have it already. I want you to waltz around in the world as if that person is yours, in a dreamy state, just like a Piscean person would. Be dreamy. Get up in your head. Right? So anyway, I hope you like this reading or entertained in some way. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I have suggested videos on the screen. I will see you at the Mercury retrograde reading next. Bye.